welcome back, man. We back with another. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life, man. You want to know how to change your life, man? Gotta start with a strategic plan and changing your habits and changing yourself, man. You feel me? You gotta change yourself. You gotta change your habits. You gotta change what you do daily. You feel me? Everything gotta change about your life if you wanna change your life. But I feel like, in a strategic way, it start with your habits, with what you doing every day. And making sure when you doing it is actually benefiting you. You feel me? Like you actually getting results in it, because if you doing something consistently and you not getting no results in it, then it's like it don't make sense. Yeah, it's like it don't make sense though, man. So you want to make sure whatever you doing in life, you want to make sure like you getting good results from it. You decent results. You getting back. That's what really matters at the end of the day. So make sure you focused on getting the right results out. Staying focused, doing what you need to do, man, and grinding, man, grinding, putting in the work, to be successful. Never quit, never give up. Never quit, never give up, man. Keep grinding, keep going, stay focused. Be patient with your life, because everything might not come quick. The microwave effect, don't be trying to get the microwave effect too quick. Sometimes you just gotta play the long game, especially when you trying to sustain something in life. So really stay focused, keep grinding, man. You know, if you new if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that sub and that like button, man. Make sure you hit that sub and that like button. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that sub and that like button. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value of your life, man. Like I said, if you're new, subscribe, man. Subscribe for me. Hit that sub and that like, man. Hit that sub and that like. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value of your life. If you wanna change your life, you gotta change your habits. You gotta fix your habits up. You gotta do things differently. If you wanna see different. You know. But it's all up to you, man. It's all up to you what you choose. Um, what's really gonna help you. What's gonna get you further in life. That's what it's about at the end of the day, man. So you want to stay focused. You want to do what you got to do. Put the work in, grind. Don't quit. Be patient, man. Stay disciplined. Stay disciplined. Stay focused. As long as you able to focus on your life and do what you need to do, that's all that matter. Shout out Nalia. Nalia Small. What's up? What's up? How you feeling? Appreciate you for tuning in. How you feeling? How you feeling? Don't waste your time, your potential, your value of your life. Stay focused, man. Stay focused. Keep grinding. Do what you gotta do. Keep showing up for yourself. Never quit, man. Never quit. Shout out Logan. What's up, Logan? How you feeling? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. What you mean? Can you be on my what? Can I be on? I know sometimes when you type the what's his names be messing up. Them typing errors. I'm talking about errors. I know it could be an error sometimes. But yeah, though, man, you gotta stay focused. You gotta keep grinding, man. You gotta show up for yourself every day, man, consistently, like I said. But if you you could show up consistently and still not get no results. So it's important for you to show up and know what you're doing when you showing up. You know, you have like a plan. You know, you setting yourself up for success. You know, because a lot of times, like I said before, a lot of people shout out to all of you as joining, man. Make sure you hit that sub and that like button, man. Make sure you smash that sub and that like button, man. All the new viewers joining, man. Make sure you smash that sub and that like button. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life. But yeah, though, like I was saying, a lot of people do things consistently, but at the same time though, just because you're doing it consistently don't mean you're gonna be successful at it. You feel me? It's a certain way that you have to do things in life. You feel me? And that it don't matter what your profession is for real. You know, you could play basketball, you could play football, you could rap, you could do content creation. You feel me? You have to do things a certain way in order to be successful at what you're doing. You know, you can't just yes you can work hard, but it's kind of like you gotta be smart with everything you doing. You feel me? Whatever your purpose is, you want to try to critique it. You want to try to fix it up so it could work better for you, you know, so it could help you. You know, you don't want to just be working hard and working too hard and you not getting nowhere. You know, like I said before, it's like you running in place. That's all you doing. Like when you trying to grind and you trying to get somewhere in life, you feel me? Whatever your dreams and goals is, whatever your purpose is, you want to make sure that you're actually, you know, growing and elevating in your craft, and you actually see good results and things are changing. You feel me? Like you in a different position that you was in last week or the week before that or last year. You know, you see some type of growth. You see some type of elevation. You feel me? That's what it's about. Cause you showing up consistently, and if nothing moving, like you don't see no results, you don't see nothing changing, and a year went past, then it's like, okay, cool. You feel me? It's basically not, you know, you not really going nowhere because like I said, you running in place. If you not actually thinking smart, like I said, man, being strategic about what you do, because man, that's a big one. And like I said, I've done it before too. Like I messed up with running in place myself. You feel me? Doing something over and over again, and I'm not getting nowhere doing it. You know, I've also learned other things, experienced other things that wasn't for me. You feel me? That's why I say, even if you want to do something right now, it's good to take a risk or take a chance. You feel me? As long as it's within your morals and principles and your character, you know, as long as it's good with that, it's good to take a chance and take a risk on your dreams and goals. You feel me? Because at the same time, like, experience is a good teacher. You feel me? Like if you never know, then it's like you don't know if it could have helped you or if it could have brought you to success. So it's important to just, you know, take a risk, take a chance, man, and experience, you know, what you want to do and what you don't want to do. You know what you need to do and what you don't need to do. You feel me? It's just good to jump on ideas that you may have and take them risks, and you feel me, like just go try things, like I said, as long as it's within your morals, principles, and your character, as a man or a woman, because like I said, experience is the best teacher, man. One of the best teachers is experience. So man, just go out there, man. Go out there, like I said, attract your dreams and goals, man, and stay away from temptation, validation, um, all of that, man. Distractions, because those are the downfalls. Those are You feel me? The things that's gonna keep you stagnant, the things that's gonna procrastinate you. You feel me? Things that's not gonna help you get ahead or get forward. So it's important for you to stay away from things that's just not, that's just not really my fault, y'all. But things that's just not really helping you out in life, man. You gotta really stay away from those, man. Like for real. Like I can't be focused on I can't be grinding and focused on what I really need in life, and then I'm doing this over here. You feel me? Like bad habits, man. Like I say, for men, if you for men, women, for women, men. You feel me? Sometimes when you trying to get your life together, it's good to just put all your energy and all your time into you until you get to the level that you need to be. You feel me? Unless you like, you feel me, really down with somebody. But it's like when you really trying to get somewhere and you trying to be successful at something and you trying to elevate, it's like you don't really got time for sharing all your energy, sharing all your time with everybody. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you got time. You gotta have time to make money. You gotta have time to invest. You feel me? You gotta have time, like on your free time, you trying to perfect your skill, your craft, whatever you do, whatever your purpose is, you trying to perfect that into something. So it's like you really don't be having the time to mingle, to do extra. When you really trying to, especially in today's time, and like you really gotta discipline yourself on not to go outside, not to be in certain environments, not to do this or do that. Shout out Rainbow. What's up, Rainbow? How you feeling? I appreciate you for tuning in and showing love. But yeah, you gotta discipline yourself on I'm not going mess with all these women, or vice versa, women. I'm not gonna mess with all these men. You feel me? Like it's like cause it's gonna come with time. It's gonna come with energy. You feel me? It's gonna come with, and it's like you could have been putting that time and that energy somewhere else. You could have been putting that time and that energy into being successful, into working, and then it's a character thing too. Like seeing your character, like seeing if you lie, seeing if you tell the truth. Are you really honest? You feel me? Do you have integrity? Are you the person that you say you are? You feel me? In the dark, as you show in the light. You feel me? All of that plays a part in your life. Your legacy, all of that, man, is important. It's way more important than money. It's way more important than, you feel me, like validate all of that stuff. Because your integrity, your integrity, your respect, you feel me, the things you accountable, man, those are the things that shows high aura. You feel me? Like your aura is high. And and it's just, man, that's just important. You feel me? It's important. All the other stuff is just like, it's in the way. You feel me? It's in the way. Like I say, your distractions, your temptations, your the validation that you look for can be a downfall in your life. Because at the end of the day, it don't really matter, because because like you just gotta know, man. You gotta be intact with yourself spiritually, and you feel me, and be intact with your soul. And separate yourself from everything else. Separate yourself from everything, anybody, like I said, that's not pushing you. That's not helping you grow, because the company you keep is important, man. If somebody get into it, like, if somebody grinding and hustling, and if they just got them like a house, they dream car, you feel me? They making the money that they want to make, and you still, you feel me? And you still on the ground grind. You seeing that is not going to do nothing but push you to want to go harder. You feel me? It's not gonna do nothing but it's gonna want you to step up, so you feel me? So you can get to that level, and you feel me? That's why I say, man, your environment that you in is important, because if somebody, in majority, if you around like 6 people doing something, then you're gonna be the 7th person doing it. So it's key for you to sometimes separate yourself, man. It's okay to separate yourself, and it's not easy because, like I say, feelings. If you got feelings for somebody, you feel me. If you really messing with somebody, and you got feelings and love for them. But sometimes, like I say, man, it's always logic over feelings, man. You gotta separate yourself. You gotta get yourself out of your feelings because at the end of the day, you knowing what you know, you trying to be successful in the future. You feel me? You can't go off your feelings because your feelings can lead you in a trap. You know, your feelings could lead you in a trap that could trap you, and it could hold you back from your future self. It could hold back the blessings you got coming. It could hold back, you feel me, the success you got coming, your purpose. It could hold back your purpose in life, all of that stuff. So it's important to be aware of that. You feel me? Just be self-aware and have situational awareness. Like when you get into situations, before you get into situations, just being able to think it out and put two and two together. Like, is this really gonna help my life? Is this really gonna help me, in the position I'm in right now? Is it gonna help change my life, or is it gonna affect it? You feel me? Is it gonna affect it in a bad way, or is it gonna affect me in a bad way? A lot of times you gotta think like that, and you just gotta be, you gotta be ahead, man. You gotta be ahead. All the new viewers joining, man. Make sure you hit that sub and that like button, man. Make sure you hit that sub and that like button. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you hit that sub and that like button, man. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, or your life. But yeah, man. If you wanna If you wanna be successful, if you wanna change your life, you gotta change yourself. You gotta change your habits, man. Ain't no other way around. There ain't no in between. You feel me? You have to start with you, man. And starting with you is just looking into your life and seeing what you need to change for yourself and being like, okay, I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna put this in. You know, I'm gonna do this and not do that. That's pretty much what it's about. And disciplining yourself and staying on top of yourself for actually sticking to what you say you gonna do. Like, all right, I'm not gonna do this, and I might, you feel me, like I gotta do this, and I gotta take my feelings out of what I'm doing because my feelings might pull me back to something that I don't need to be in. um like I said, man, it's always about the smartest decision, man. The smartest decision you can make. It's not about how you feel in the moment. It's not about what you want to do like in the moment. That urge and that temptation you be having, man, it's not about that. You gotta stop that. And you gotta lock in. Cause, man, you'll be running in a circle, man. You'll be running in a circle if you can't stay away from temptation, validation, and distractions. For real. Gotta really focus on, like, all right, this what I gotta do, this what I'm sticking to, and I'm not gonna I can't let it change. I can't lose sight of that. I can't lose sight of what I'm trying to do. I have to stay focused. I gotta maintain. I gotta be accountable, man. Be accountable for the choices and decisions I'm I'm making going forward. You feel me? Because, like I say, it's cool to make mistakes. It's cool to make mistakes, and it's cool to learn lessons. But at the same time, though, just make sure you're not making the same mistake. You're not doing it over and over and over and over and over again. And like I said, this coming from a person who made mistakes over and over and over and over again. But now I can honestly say, like, in my life right now, like, to be real, I feel like I'm changing, like, in a better, like, as a man. You feel me? Like, not like going from a boy to a man. It's still little things. Don't get me wrong. It definitely still is little things, but, like, far as, like, my morals and principles, I feel like definitely changing. But I've definitely made a million mistakes in the past. So, you know, like I said, when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself too, because I've made plenty of mistakes. And of course, you make mistakes, you wish you can go back and fix it. But at the same time, though, it's like it happens for a reason. It happens for you to learn from them and take them going forward. And do the right things going forward. Because it's like I said, if you keep on doing it, then it's gonna come to a chance. It might come to a chance where you ain't able to fix the mistake. You know, so be aware of what you've done. Be aware of what you need to do going forward after you've done it, so you can change your life. So you can, so your traits, your character, all of that can be better, man. Like I said, we all make mistakes. Everybody made mistakes in the past, but your past do not determine your future. Unless it's you taking lessons from it. It's the choices you make going forward. That's what it's about, man. It's the choices and decisions that you make going forward, man. That's the real test, man, to your life. So make sure you make the right decisions. Make sure you make the right choices, man. Be accountable for your life. Take accountability for where you at, where you standing, um, what you need to do. Get up every day and get to it, man. Get to it. Don't waste your time, your potential, your value, your life. Stay focused. Keep grinding, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love and support. I wish everybody love, peace, and blessings, man. Keep going, don't quit, stay away from distractions, stay away from temptations, and don't care about validation. You feel me? So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit that sub and that like button, y'all. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.